everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Entropia content. Sorry I forgot to rig up the chat for today's show, so I'll have to do that quick. But let's get some action going while we do this. Looks like we got someone here who's looking to sweat, but they haven't set it up yet, so I'll go and grab a hater mob. We'll just get a little bit of sweat collecting done while I fucking set up the chat. Now I got some good news. I was sweating with some viewers yesterday after the show and managed to reach the total of sweat I was going for. So in today's episode we'll swing by the booth and we'll set up how much people have asked, like when you sell sweat, how do you do it at your shop? So I'll show that today. Show how to price sweat, how to put it for sale, how much we pay in taxes, all that jazz. Alright, let's get the chat working quick. We'll finish it quick, because finishing quick is my specialty. Now the way all my camera gear is getting ready, I'm almost getting hyped to go fucking film that giant protest downtown tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get into the crowds of people, that's probably not a good idea, but I'll maybe stand back and get a view and do some reporting on it from a distance so people can get an idea of how big the protest was. I just hope no one tries to get interviewed, because I don't want to be interviewing people in the... Well, I still have to look after my uncle. Once all that's over with, then I won't really care as much, but... I was just thinking about it, if I had to choose, I don't know, it's probably a bad choice. Could have complications, but I'd almost rather just get immunity. Because man, if you can get immunity and go back to your life, like, fuck man, being sick for a few weeks sucks, but to get the rest of your life back with immunity, that'd be sweet. And then there's always the debate whether how long the natural immunity lasts, but from what I've seen in studies, so far it lasts at least twice as long as the vaccine immunity. Maybe even indefinitely, because they haven't really tested anyone who... They haven't had the virus around long enough to do the long-term testing. Looks like we got another pro sweater there. What my plan to do is I'll bring this creature back to the other person sweating, so I can help them or get them to help me sweat. Or maybe what I'll do is just begin the sweating process and head out and pick some oil and kegs, because I really need to finish my keg goal next. Getting close to 800. 800's pretty good, because then you're only at 200 away from the 1,000 keg goal. I don't know if you guys seen the news yesterday. Fuck. Couldn't believe one of the players or viewers of the show, he shared me a link that showed how much the guy got using the print that I'm going to be using, the lottery ticket print, and how much his big win was. Fuck, was it ever big. Well, it was 100 and some thousand ped. Couldn't believe it. So man, if I get 1,000 ped, I'll be happy. Man, if I win anything, I'll be happy. I haven't really had many wins in the game. Definitely none over 1,000. I think my biggest was 400. So if I can pull off even 1,000, that'd be my all-time high. 10,000, I'd be shitting bricks. Fuck. It's not the order I wanted. I want the red guy to attack her, then I can attack him. Okay, which was the aimer closer to? Oh my god. There we go. So as soon as I gotta watch, well, it's good, she's got a health ring. Once the hater switches to attacking the other player, then I'll take the boy to the turret. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well this morning. Man, I'm looking forward to today because Canada's got some better weather. All of our snow melted in the rain the past couple days. And I might be able to go outside, get some shit done outside for a change. You ever seen this? Sometimes they vanish and reappear like that. It's fucked up. Or it's like they start tracking away and then all of a sudden they appear right back next to you. Right, so yesterday's goal, I managed to reach the 10,000 sweat. Oh, I don't have it on me. I got it in storage. So we'll do that. We'll put the 10,000K sweat or 10K sweat in my shop for sale. Yeah, maybe after he starts attacking her next, we'll go do that. I've had enough vape hits for the morning. Hopefully. Now I put some new dome screens in my vaporizer today. If anyone hasn't seen a dome screen, that's what it looks like. And it's sort of like a screen that's very small, but it's just enough for, like, I don't know, I would call it a one hitter, but it's more of a three hitter, depending on how good your weed is, how much vapor per bowl it has. This vaporizer is actually an excellent way to test the quality of your weed, see how much vapor it gives. If you pack a bowl and it only gives 1 hoot, then it's low grade weed. 2 hoots is medium grade weed. 3 hoots is your borderline prime weed. This Atlantis stuff is giving about 2.5 hits, so it's almost prime. Alright, let's go get some more items. Let's do the shop stuff next, actually. I've got everything sorted out, so I really should do it. First thing I'll do is I'll pick up the sweat from storage. I'll show you guys what it's like to sell sweat at a shop, if you've never seen what it's like. It's quite interesting. Now, one thing viewers always ask me, is it free to sell stuff at my shop? And sadly, no. They still pay you fees to mine Dirk. I'll show you how those fees work out on 10K sweat. In case you're ever wondering how much the shop sellers are actually selling their sweat for. Because the price they put includes the tax. Yeah, thanks for the viewers that have already tuned in this morning. If anyone can help out with the first show like, I appreciate it. Right, I don't know. So far I've got my metal residue for sale at 101. No one's placed a bid for it, which is good, because I want to keep some metal residue for my birthday crafting adventures. My pet collection hasn't been selling very well. I'm wondering for Christmas, maybe sales will improve a little. Right, might as well remove the Mankini print. It's pretty much a fucked item at this point, so nerfed. Alright, normally for my sweatshop, I like to put the sweat on the sweatshop shelf. I'll put it there. But fuck, I haven't seen the price of sweat for quite some time. So I think what I'll do is I'll price this stack at 1 point. What sounds reasonable? I think 1.2 was selling too fast. I could keep it in stock. Fuck. $1.3, Alex says. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I was wondering how high the price of sweat had been going, because I seen a whole bunch of people are starting to get into buying. Once you have a whole bunch of people buying, that's when the fucking price starts to increase, because they have to raise their prices in order to get any sales. Fuck, 1 cent. Piece of garbage. Right, does that look right? 1.3 would be 13 ped for 10K. Gee, it's been so long since I priced sweat, I can't even remember. Now, if I really want to go into the sweat archive for sales, what I could do is open up my shop, if it'll open. Then when it opens, I can check out the price of sweat by looking at some of my Camp Crunk shop sales. Any that would be around 10 ped would usually be a sweat sale. Maybe 10.30. So I was selling it for 1 ped a K there. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, so I definitely needed to raise the price because I can't even keep it in stock. It's selling so fast. Now, it's been a while. I haven't really been selling much sweat. I was thinking of getting more into it because it is a pretty socially active way to play the game. Might be a little bit neat to do a weekly series about being a sweat trader so people could see what that's like. Alright, so a while there I was selling for 10, so maybe that's what I was selling price sweat for. So it has been increased up to 13. We'll see how long it takes to sell. What's the date today? Today's November the 27th. Alright, we got the first like for the show today. Thanks everyone. Sometimes I worry about doing Entropia too early in the morning because it won't get any chance for likes, but I don't know, for me it's the best time to record. Alright, looks like the shop's pretty ready to go. If anyone wants some cheap armor for their disciples, I got some kicking around. Handcrafted. Got the mankinis, the bikinis. How much has the price on those been lately? Yeah, they've been climbing a little bit back up. That's not so bad. Maybe I'll lower the price on this, try to make it a little bit more competitive. Fuck. God, I wish I would have sold them when they were 20 each, but... How's the bikini price been doing? Fuck, it's still been crashing too, huh? Alright, I guess I'll lower it. Try 14. See if we can sell a few bikinis. Be nice to make more. Alright, let's check the supplies from the auction and see if we got enough to order any Harir thread. I might just place an order for it for the luck I've been having lately. Because, man, I really need Harir thread in order to make those hats. Fuck, I can't believe I had some and sold it. Fuck. Maybe I'm spelling Harir wrong. I'll have to look that up, too. Let's put H-A-R. Definitely none. Take a quick glance, make sure I'm not missing it because I'm spelling it wrong. Here, let me check the orders. I wish the fucking thing didn't shake so much. Be nice if we were getting updates for Rocktropia and included patching that. Alright, should be close. Ah, there it is, Harir thread. Fuck, price has been skyrocketing this week. Just our luck, eh? I think I sold my stack for like 120 or something. Fuck. Alright, gotta stop looking at the bad side. Good side is, hopefully I can get some more. There has been some selling this week. If anyone happens to see any Harir thread around, just let me know. If you got a decent price, I could probably buy some off you. I don't even know how much I need. I should check that. Fuck, 24 pack each. It's a little bit on the pricey side. Yeah, if I forgot, I don't even have the blueprint on me. I'm gonna have to check the storage on Toulon to see the ingredients list. Yeah, so this is some of the new prints that I'm gonna be picking up. Hopefully the price doesn't crash on them too badly. Was worth 76, I got it for 14. This one was worth 28, I got it for 9. And this one was worth 30 and I got it for 9 also. So it was a pretty good haul of prints, I think. But anyways, let's check out the ingredients on it. See, this print is where it's at, because I already got the Dahar skin. Wool cloth is easy to come by. Harir thread is the only thing I need, and I need 5 of them per click. So that's pretty expensive. That's like, I'll be clicking over a ped per click. I don't know, what should we try next? Maybe a little bit of AI hunting? I fucking love hunting the AI. Every time I get them, I'm like, yeah, got some AI. I don't know if anyone went into my video archive and found out what happened to my ammo. I'd like to find that out one day. All my fucking ammo vanished. Went to shoot the one day, didn't have any ammo. I was like, what the fuck? Where'd all my ammo go? And it was the cheap ass shells. So that's what I was thinking. Other guns shouldn't even been able to use them. So it's not like I could have like equipped another gun, shot, and then all of a sudden accidentally used up all my ammo. Unless the cheap ass ammo can be used in other guns now. Maybe that was a patch or something. That could explain everything. Or maybe I fucking left my gun on auto shoot and just sat in the corner shooting at the wall or something, didn't even notice. But I thought they took that out of the game so you can't miss anymore. Alright, we're up to 2 likes. Thanks everyone. That's a high like to viewer ratio, 2 to 2. That's where I like getting ratioed. Not used to that kind of ratioing. Alright, no sign of the AI yet. If anyone sees one, let me know. They should attack me, right? I'll try to find some minerals on the ground too. See if we can find any of them. Yeah, today on the menu I'm still doing up the Atlantis by Hexo. It's one of the government's, my favorite strain in Ontario. Maybe second to Ghost Train Haze. I like Ghost Train Haze a little better, but saving it for a special occasion. Right, any sign of AI? We do got another person running around. 2 people even. Right, so this ain't a good place to check for AI right now. Sadly, we'll have to hunt the AI somewhere else. Can any of the viewers find out any additional AI locations? So far I know the Camp Camp Crunk and Club Never Die. So far that's the only 2 I know. There's got to be a third. Because I was thinking there's no way I found all of them already. Maybe I'll find a third location and just keep it secret. So I can still hunt the AI somewhere in peace. Now this is the trick spot. If you ever kill one of the AI over here, this is the location. I'm not sure why, but more often than not, when I kill an AI and get a good loot, like over 2 ped, it's usually in this corner here. And I'm not exactly why the game does that. Maybe it was just a fluke. Every time I've killed and got a good loot, it just happened to be here. It's coincidence. Someone was telling me that for mining too. Every time that they're mining, usually when they get a big hit, it's not far from the teleporter. Usually within sight of it. Something about close to the teleporter magic. Alright, let's drop the other shit we got in storage. What else did I pick up? Wasn't there something? I thought I picked up fruit. Maybe that was last episode. Alright, maybe I'll hit a Motorhead Stadium. I really gotta cash in on those kegs, so gotta make sure that I keep checking it at least once a day. See if I can pick up any kegs. That'll be a nice payout when you sell a big stack of 1,000 kegs. Because I'm probably going to put 300% markup. So that'll work out to be about 30 ped. So this little adventure of going to pick up kegs should pay out pretty good at one point. It still has to cover the expenses of me using the oil to get there. So really, I should be maybe using that vehicle the viewer got me. Remember that other helicopter? I should probably switch that so that it uses less fuel when I have to go to fly to different locations. I did kind of cheese him out there. He gave me a helicopter I put in storage. I should be using it for the episodes. Not bad like that. Sometimes I always save stuff, put stuff in storage all the time. That's my one problem in real life right now, is I got to get rid of too much stuff I got in storage. Fucking collectibles and stuff that I just been storing for years, and I could really just use more storage space for stuff I actually use. Now, have you ever moved a few times too? And every time you move, you're like, holy shit, when you move, there's someone already here picking kegs. Fuck! 2 people picking kegs. Son of a... I'll see if I can get 1 keg at least. Maybe these people are viewers and will help me pick kegs. It's happened before. No, no sign of kegs yet. I'll say hi to everyone. Don't want to be antisocial while picking kegs. It's like I'm equipping my axe. Stand back. Oh yeah, keg. Did I get it? Yeah, I did. Getting hammered already. Plowed back 1 keg. Now I'm looking forward to a little bit of a break of the regular routine on Rocktropia. As fun as it is hunting the AI, picking up the kegs, getting the oil, that big crafting adventure should be pretty good. And once I get some Harir thread, once I get the Harir thread, I really should place an order for it. I don't know how many players actually use the order system though. If I was in charge of Mindark, that's one thing I would do to spruce up the game, is increase the order features. Like when they're looking for something to improve in the game, work on the order system. I didn't even know it, but did you know that when it comes to shopkeepers, there's two kinds of shopkeepers you can buy, and usually you only see one kind ever for sale. There's the ones that sell stuff, like something you can click on, see a list of stuff that it's selling, but there's also shopkeepers that can buy. So if you get a really rare shopkeeper, it has the buy option. So then the player can determine if they want to buy a whole bunch of items for a certain price. Just type it into that thing and it creates a buy feature. So then other players that walk around all of a sudden see your terminal there, they can check and be like, oh, maybe I should sell some of this to this terminal because it's buying it. Oh, fuck. Not good. Oh, did I make it around the corner? I was hoping I could lure the bastards away. Oh well, at least I got a couple. Hey, Potato Memes is here. How's it going, man? Thanks for coming in and liking the show. Hint, hint. No, I'm just kidding. No, I appreciate you guys dropping by this morning. What are you up to? Is it morning in your time zone? Right, so where am I going to check next? Let's go to the Arctic. I like that place. Reminds me of Canada. Hey, we got some players here right off the bat. It's good to see them leaving. No, I'm just kidding. I waved to say hello. It's like, get out of here. It's my oil. You probably left because there's too many other people here. Oh yeah, there's people here. Looks like they've been dying. They've been dying for me to drop by and help pick up the oil. I'll wave to them. Good riddance. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Oh, here's some oil. Now, I'm going to be playing some more Entropia today, too. I've been looking forward to both games, because, man, coming into a crescendo. We're at Clone Evolution. I got a whole bunch of clones that I'm going to be cloning up soon for my birthday. And then Entropia, I got the super blueprint. Ah, fuck, my health is really low. I forgot. Son of a whore. I gotta fucking make it to the turret. I'm gonna die. Die by wolf. Fuck. Yeah, so, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be a bit of a letdown, because, man, once my birthday's over, I'll have nothing left to do. But at least it's quite the rush. Maybe I'll try to save up some more for Christmas. Some wild crafting adventure then too. Crafting and cloning, my favorite two things to do these days. Oh yeah, just raking in the oil. Come on, get out of my way, you fucking wolf. What are you trying to do? Kill me? Now, of all the times I've been up north, that's one of the few animals I never saw. Fuck, there's more oil. Son of a wolf. Because I've never seen a wolf in nature. I've seen coyotes here in the city, and foxes here in the city. I've never seen a wolf up north. Kind of wanted to see one, but not really. Because all the trips I'm alone, and I don't want to see like predators. Especially if I don't have a gun. Usually on my trips I bring bear spray, that's about it. I don't know how good that would work on a wolf. Wolf would probably just eat the spray. Holy fucking oil. This rig is paying out large today. It's surprising, there's so many people here. Fucking oil everywhere. Now that's what my channel is going to evolve to, is I'm going to be going back on some exploring adventures up north. As soon as the situation with my uncle and the lockdown changes. Who knows how long that's going to be though, fuck. Sure hope it isn't years away. Or never. That'd be shitty. Like they say, maybe when the vaccine is here, then they'll let us go back to normal. I'd almost be willing to do that, as much as I hate experimental vaccines. It's like if it's the only way you can get your life back. It's like, do you really even have a choice? It's like, man. And who knows, I should be able to withstand any side effects from a measly vaccine. Although they did just recall one in Canada for the flu. It was causing paralysis. Fuck's sakes. Now, maybe it was just the vaccine wasn't stored well. Who knows why it would cause paralysis. That's pretty fucked. Man, there's a lot of wolves here. Look at that. 1 wolf, 2, 3, 4. Fucking all ready to attack. Sons of bitches. Literally. Female dog is a bitch. Maybe they're not sons though. Could be a female dog in there too. Maybe the level 3 ones are female. And I think what I'm going to do for a challenge now is I'll probably lure the wolves away and let my health refill a bit, then get the oil. So yeah, I'll come back here in a minute. Well, maybe I shouldn't leave or everyone will come and take the oil right away. That's what happened last time. As soon as you show any sign of the oil rig being empty, people show up and start collecting the oil. Ooh, a 2-barrel. It's funny to compare that to the big drops we were getting on Calypso's oil rig. Remember that episode? Fuck, how much did I get that one drop? Like over 300. Yeah, if anyone's a Clone Evolution player, I don't get any of the loot from killing these wolves, but if I did happen to shoot one of them or hit it with my axe, and then the turret killed it, I would get the remainder part that I did kill. But obviously, since it's a real cash economy game, they can't give you loot for stuff that you didn't really kill. So that turret just kills them automatically. But they do spawn back. I'm just hoping they spawn somewhere else. Leave me alone. Sometimes there's explosions that go off around this area, so you can die by the wolves or the explosions. That's probably part of what it's like working on an oil rig, right? Things can always explode at any time. Must be a pretty dangerous job when you think about it. Who knows, if you're in an oil rig up north, you might have wolves attacking you too. I know when I'm up up north, they always recommend at least carrying an axe with you. So if you get attacked by animals, you have something to fight back with. Now, it's always a neat camping or vacation destination. Like, how many places can you go on vacation where the first thing they tell you is to make sure you bring an axe with you in case you have to fend off animals? It's like, yeah, that's my kind of vacation. That's what I was always thinking too. If you ever have someone that's really suffering from veganism in your family, and they're convinced that animals all are friends, send them on a trip up north and say you can eat anything that you defend yourself from. So after they've defended themselves from a few bears, they'll be like, holy shit, animals are eating each other in nature all the time. Veganism cured. Not that veganism's bad altogether. I do like it for fasting. I just wonder doing it for too long is probably pretty dangerous. Sort of like vaping too much. I know all about the dangers. Alright, so there is someone here to pick oil. So let's try somewhere new. It was fun getting so much oil here. It's fucking raking in the oil. We'll leave it for this guy though. I don't want to hog all the oil. Yeah, if any of the viewers are playing the game, feel free to join in the game. Maybe we can start a team or something. Let's check. What are we at? 37 minutes. Fuck. Getting late. It's scary how fast an hour goes, right? It feels like you just started playing the game and it's like, boom, half hour already gone. At least I got a bunch of items this time. Quite a few kegs, quite a bit of oil, quite a bit of sweat. No luck with the AI yet, though. Alright, let's drop by Noobs. See if we can get a quick bit of oil there, too. See, I find early in the morning isn't too bad of a time to check the oil rigs, because sometimes you can catch people sleeping. If everyone's asleep, manage to get a decent amount of oil, then you're all set. Whew, that was sweet. Put in a new screen in my vaporizer. It's working better. Nothing like a new screen. I haven't seen too much PvP action in here, but technically you can kill other players, and there is a mission that requires you to do it, so you'd think that you would occasionally run into some people killing each other. As far as lootable PvP, thank God it's not lootable. Technically though, if I was the creator of MindArk, I definitely would have made one of the oil rigs lootable PvP. Just so you had people fighting to collect oil. Man, if you had the battle of the oil rigs and it was PvP, can you imagine how intense that would get? That would make for some excellent YouTube material. Even just viewing the fights. Battle for oil. Battle Royale. Yeah, it'd be like a Battle Royale, but for oil. Right, maybe there's no one at this oil rig because all the oil isn't dropping. Oh, there's some. Or someone's already here picking it, or it's just dropping slow. No signs of other players yet. Yeah, does anyone know if the big Halloween event is over on Calypso? Maybe I can check just in the events bar. I was thinking maybe going back to Calypso and selling some of my loots. Because I'm starting to collect quite a bit of items to sell. A lot of blueprints again. saved up enough oil that can cover the cost to fly. I gotta pick up a speed ring so I can run and pick up items even faster. Imagine warp speed running. Someone was telling me there's a cap though. You can't just keep equipping speed items. Eventually your speed will cap out. Maybe they don't want people running faster than vehicles. Alright, we'll do a summary of how many items I picked up so far, see what it is. Now occasionally I check down here for oil, and I found one maybe once or twice, but it's extremely rare. Alright, so you can see this time of day was a pretty good time to go collect items. I managed to get quite a few this morning. Oh, we got another viewer. It's Ernmiu. Hola. Oh yeah, I shouldn't forget the message from my sponsor. Thanks for reminding me. We'll do the message from my sponsor, and then we'll drop by the strip club. Today's adventures were brought to you by Crack. Crack, it'll fuck you up. Alright, welcome back everyone. Was I serious that we're going to the strip club? Well, we'll just check it out for a minute. Hey, it's Adriano. Hey man, how's it going? You guys want to check out the Rippers? Now if anyone's wondering, this game does have a strip club. If you haven't been to it before, this is what it looks like. I should almost turn the graphics quality up a little, maybe. Yeah, no, this is classic YouTubing material. Now we got a variety of strippers to choose from too. Yeah, no fumes. Alright, so we can't hang out at the club too much. I wish there was some more people here that were real players. I'm surprised that industry never thrived in Entropia. Girls dancing. Because that other game, Second Life, they get that a lot, right? It's a shame. Oh well, maybe I'll check out Second Life. Not. Let's bring not jokes back. Not. Alright, so yeah, did I check just about everywhere? I think so. Let's total up the items and see what we got. Alright, 3 likes. The strippers got the likes up there. But yeah, I wanted to drop the items off at storage. Shit, so I almost forgot. Oh yeah, they're all in this storage. Sadly we only got 3 kegs. Fuck. Oil was better though, 23. Oh, Roxy had a good comment that I should try out Skyrim. Loads of adventures and super pretty girls and mods. I like the sounds of that. Now, I did see that even Skyrim runs on the Switch now, huh? It's pretty impressive. I was thinking about getting the Switch, but man, I never go anywhere. So it's kind of pointless. If I'm going to be home sitting next to my giant TV all the day, might as well hook a console up to that. Now that's what I was hoping. Nintendo Switch would release the home console edition. I'd totally get it. Maybe get Skyrim for it. Hey, we got some more action. Now what I'm vaporizing is some Atlantis by Hexo. I don't know if you can read that. Probably depends how big your screen is. I don't know if I can get it close and then zoom in. See, the problem is I'm using an algorithm that's supposed to delete everything except me automatically. So when it comes to it. No, it's from the government of Ontario. The OCS, the Ontario Cannabis Store. It's the legal cannabis location. Surprisingly, they have really good stuff if you check the menu out. Some of it's not very good. Hey, so people are here chatting. Yeah, so the guy in the game was asking, do rings help with sweating? So I'll go over the rings that I'm using for sweating right now. Yeah, go figure. The only time I actually bought stuff in the game and splurged was when I wanted to use it for sweating. But anyways, so the Athenic ring, it increases your evade chance and dodge and jamming by 8% depending which one you have. I have the adjusted one. We'll see how much it's worth right now. I can't even remember how much I paid for it. Yeah, I think I paid around 200. So yeah, it's up to almost 300. That's a shitty thing. I was going to go on a splurge and buy more rings, and then I found out the price increased on all rings recently. Now my vaporizer looks like smoke, but it's just the extreme Q. And it's been modified so that it makes thick clouds just from plant matter. So even though it looks like liquids or that it's burning, it actually comes out looking like tobacco when it's done. You can see it doesn't actually burn it. You can still burn this, but I just throw it in the ashtray because it has all the THC vaporized out of it. Alright, so the other ring that I use is this one. And it increases my regeneration by 40% and increases my health by 16 points. And I got it for around 200 also. It was peaking at 300. Now it's starting to drop in price back down to the 200 range. So I highly recommend rings, because the main thing with rings is when you get hit, it never decays. The only time it decays is when you take it off or on. It only decays by 1 peck, so it's very cheap to repair it. I've never repaired rings, and I've been wearing them for years. And then the catch is if you get armor. Armor, every time it gets hit, here I'll show you, it'll have this value and it'll keep decaying. So when it gets down to 0, you have to repair it. And that's even if it's repairable. This helmet is not repairable. So once it goes down to 0, it's done. So that's what I hate about armor. Is armor decays and then you have to pay a lot to fix it. And I find having the extra health definitely helps. What's my health meter at? Let's check it. How do I find out my health meter? Does anyone know? I think it'd be under skills somewhere. Oh, here it is, attributes, health. I'm at 110 right now, so that's a pretty good health meter, right? I don't know, is that with my ring or without? If anyone knows the difference to calculate it, if that's with my ring or without, maybe you can put it in the chat. Now, I am trying to cut back on vaporizing weed too much, because man, I get super addicted to it. Get to the point where I vaporize it all day. See, that's the one bad thing about weed in Canada. When they made it legalized to grow it, now you can grow enough to just smoke it all day, every day. And that is a little bit too tempting. I kind of miss the days when weed was very rare and I had to cut back on smoking it just because it was so expensive. Now, if anyone's ever wondering about killing these creatures after we're done sweating it, it's not really worth it because fucking creatures here, these haters, the loot kind of sucks balls. Not in a good way. And they take a lot of hits to kill them. So you can bankrupt your bedroll pretty quick trying to kill them. Sometimes I'll take a little bit of a drip of vapor and put it right in the bowl, but today I'm putting just the weed. Trying to cut back on the concentrates. Now, if anyone's wondering what kind of vapor oil that I vaporize with the bowl sometimes and add a drip, it's a little bit of jar of the stuff that this Extreme Q makes. It's very pure, almost like honey oil. It takes the vapors and condenses them. Well, it doesn't really do that, it just does it naturally on its own. But it has a glass area that it collects. I appreciate everyone dropping by this morning and saying hi and getting the show up to 3 likes. It's pretty sweet. Oh, I got another message in the chat. Almost missed it. It's a good question. Yeah, let's see, 3, 6, 9. No, it must be 12. Yeah, so that viewer, or not viewer, maybe he was a viewer. There's a player that was asking in the game how long it takes me to sweat one of these red hair guys completely by myself, solo. Yeah, I'll have to do that. We'll do, I don't know if it'll be a live episode, because that'll be quite a long sweating episode. But yeah, could do it. Yeah, he was saying the same thing, that he sweats at work. I was thinking a lot of people do that if they have computers at work, or they can bring a computer to work and they have time where they're just killing time. They usually sweat while they're working. Yeah, I guess he wasn't a viewer of the show, so I should tell him that I'm a YouTuber, and he's already become part of the episode. Ah, he wants the link. That's nice of him. Alright, well, he wants the link. First thing we'll do is we'll go over to the other screen. We'll get a quick spin with the Bitcoin Casino. Alright, the Bitcoin Casino is at 137,448. Boom. Now it's up to 137,466. Woohoo! Alright, that was pretty sweet. So anyways, yeah, I guess I'll switch back to this screen. Now if anyone else wants to do the Bitcoin Casino spins to help the show out and to collect their own Bitcoin, just follow the link I got in the show more info thing. It's pretty wild. It's the most trusted Bitcoin casino on the internet. So anyways, that guy wanted to know my YouTubing thing, so I'll give him that. I don't know if this brings it up. Now I've been kind of switching over to YouTube because I was thinking of focusing on trying to reach the 1,000 sub thing. Now because I like to do ancient mystery podcasts, it'd be good to have a decent viewer base. Work on a couple different projects all for YouTube. Right, am I still... Right, so Roxy was asking how long does it take? For which? For collecting sweat? I'm collecting 300 bottles of sweat out of this guy. I think it takes a little bit over an hour. Depending how many people. If it's just me, over an hour. If it's 2 or 3 other people, then definitely like 20 minutes maybe. Maybe even 10 minutes if we have luck, where we're just soaking him good. Soak every drop of his magic. Yeah, it'd be neat if I got another viewer just from the live stream. Yeah, and if he subs, then we should see it pop up on the screen. He probably knows it'll show up. Sometimes I get too wasted on the vaporizer and then I'm like... Yeah, this can be a little boring if you don't have a good chat going. Usually if you're at a sweat circle where you got like 100 people going and it's an active chat, all talking about what's happening in the game, 3 people or less can be a little bit boring. Depends how well you know the other person. If the other person's like a good friend in real life and you're just chatting to them all the time, then it's not that boring with just 2 people. Solo sweating, it's so boring. What people do is they multitask. They'll do something else at work while they collect it. It's like the grinding in a role-playing game. Usually when you're grinding, it's not the greatest, right? Well, in some cases. Get your mind out of the gutter. See? This creature's done already. Hey, is this still the same one that I got earlier today? Could be. Should try to bring it to the turret if I can. Sometimes that's what I'll do, is I'll come to this area and try to help out all the beginners trying to collect sweat. Because you'll find a lot of the beginner players here doing this. This is one of the ways you can start off the game, build up like maybe 100 or 200 currency in the game, and not even have to deposit. Just collect these free items and then sell it. Plus, if you're selling the oil and the motorhead kegs, you can be selling a lot of free items. Not to mention all the rocks and fruit that you can pick up too. Or if you want to go to town on Next Island and start doing the daily missions. The daily mining mission, man, that's a pretty good one. If you're into gold panning or any of those gold collecting shows, the mining in this game is actually pretty good. I wonder if this link actually worked. I should type it in. Yeah, it does. Surprising. Now, this guy got a forum troll, and he subbed. Did anyone see the subscribe message pop up on the screen? I was hoping to watch that and see if it happened. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. If anyone's watching the show, maybe you can comment if that happened. I tested it once and it worked, but I don't know, maybe it was just a fluke. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the subscribe came out. Right, so yeah, that is working. The subscriber button. How sweet was that? That was a good accomplishment in the game today. It's always nice to do the live stream and get at least one new sub per episode. I'll reach that 1,000 subs one day. One day. I've only been going for like 5 years at it. Now we're getting close. 900's within the horizon. Now my paranormal podcast guests will be impressed because last time we were doing the show we only had about 300 subscribers. So it'll be tripled. Yeah, oh yeah, it's just ending. Alright, so that was cool. We got a new viewer, got a new sub, picked up a whole bunch of items, some sweat, some oil. Oh yeah, and then got the sweat set up at my shop. So if anyone wanted to see what it's like to own a shop and how much you pay in tax. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I forgot. I was supposed to show everyone how much I pay in tax. Let's go do that. We'll finish up the show with the good news of taxes. Now, so you can compare how much it is if you wanted to sell it on auction. But technically, you have to put sweat in crates to sell it in auction. So there's a whole bunch of fees involved in that too. Oh yeah, we're up to 857 subs. That's fucking sweet. Alright, we'll check. This is the sweat that I put for sale. I got a stack for 13 of the game currency. It's 10,000 bottles, so it takes quite a while to collect it. Maybe 2 days if I spent the whole day doing it. And what was the tax? Yeah, the tax turned out to be 0.31. So that's what the fee would be if the sweat sells a 10k stack. So just for interest's sake, if anyone's wondering, that's how much you have to pay in fees in order to sell sweat at your shop. And then times that by how big the stacks get. Maybe I'll put a 100k stack one for sale one of these days and I can show you how much the tax is on that. Should be the same ratio. Alright, let's see if I can wave bye to everyone. Alright, thanks everyone for joining the show today. Let's see who we all got in the viewers. We had Alex, Potato Memes. Sorry, I'm going to get everyone's name wrong. Ermiu, Adriano, Roxy. Hopefully I got that right. Yeah, thanks everyone for the messages in the chat. We got quite a few viewers at some points and made it to 3 likes, so I'm really happy with that. Thanks everyone. It's always great to do a show and get at least 1 like. Alright, see you later. Bye for now. Yeah, and don't worry, we got the big, more exciting episode coming up on December 2nd. When is that? Yeah, it's coming up next Wednesday. Let's see how many days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days away. Alright, so 5 days away from the big, huge crafting special. So I'm really looking forward to that special. Not so much just because it's my birthday, but mainly because, man, I've been dying to do that big crafting event. I've been saving that print for years. So if it actually works, that'll be freaking sweet. If it fails, it'll be the biggest failure ever. Alright, so what else is there? Yeah, let's wrap up, I guess, with the affiliate links next. I think I covered everything here. Yeah, if you want to help out too, you can join the other patrons at my Patreon, Society 6. I'll get a list of the patrons soon. Society 6 is finishing quick is my specialty. Comes on t-shirts and bed sheets. Popular saying with the ladies. Hideout TV is the place that you can get paid to watch videos. Similar to YouTube channels, except instead of just giving ad revenue to the video creators, they split it with the viewers. So viewers get chunks of the watching the videos too. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's small amounts, obviously, but if you watch videos all the time, you'd be surprised how fast it starts to build up. Right, and Swagbucks is the discount codes online. It's like an Air Miles card for shopping online, but you can cash it out to Amazon gift cards. So it's really sweet. And GameKit will pay you to play games, similar to Entropia, but what they're doing is just giving you random video games that you play on your cell phone usually, and they want you to try them and achieve like level 10 or something. And then if you achieve level 10, they'll pay you some money. So they're just trying to get people to try out new games, and they pay you. So that's how GameKit works. And Entropia Partners does it too. And Entropia Partners will pay you out right into this game that I was playing. So if you want some currency for that, make sure to do Entropia Partners. Free Bitcoin is the free Bitcoin spin, the one that I did earlier. It's got a whole casino where you can bet on stuff. It has like a roulette game. And you can get these free spins every hour. So why wouldn't you be doing it? As long as you're old enough to gamble. I should specify that. Make sure you follow your gambling rules where you live. And yeah, same thing with Virtual Mate. It's for adults and men only. But if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. Just kidding. Yeah, and then we also have the proof here. It's not only a kick-started project, but they actually sent me one. So it is for real. They are shipping. Yep, it's all legit, especially in these lockdown ages. It's pretty fucked up times now, so you never know how many of these people actually need. Could be the next big thing. Anyways, yeah, just click the show more info button in the YouTube description. My website's in there too. I think that's about it. If you happen to get any of those Arcadian trophy heads in your vaporizer and it tastes like shit, then give the video a dislike. If that doesn't happen, you can help with a like. I really appreciate it. And just make sure you never buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. See ya. Thanks for watching. Great comments.